our broadcast team tonight. Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Steve, at this point of the season, how essential is it to have a cohesive sense of identity within the team?
It's absolutely critical, especially this deep into the season. You want to have a very tightly knit squad, Kevin, coming into the home stretch.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. Zach LaVine is out there with money, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Here's Williamson. Rebound collected by LaVine. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Boston.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Now Williamson. After the missed three from Kane, Alvarado. Oh, good on the triple. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D. And it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple of seasons ago, and it has served them well.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. True on the 14-footer.
One of the few guys who will force you to lock down the mid-range. DeRozan loves this shot.
Mr. Williamson. And just miss after miss right now.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Here's Money. He's defended by Alvarado.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here is Williamson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And the basket by Alvarado.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Here's Kay. Oh, good with the triple. The Pelicans have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Williamson. Chicago. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. Well, you look at Money all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
I will be surprised given how hard he's worked, how well he's produced. This is a guy you can build a team around.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Hey, Smitty, you want to talk about explosiveness? This is your man, Zion Williamson.
Kevin, I mean, when he was in college, he blew through a shoe making a cut. He's so strong, Kevin, the leather couldn't hold up.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the three-pointer from Kay. Here's Alvarado, covered by Kay. Fires for three. Rebound Andre Drummond.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Kay. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pelicans trail by 13. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Alvarado. 9 feet out. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Since Murphy has become more of an offensive threat, passing lanes have opened up for him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. So for the Pelicans, and a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Steve, we've talked about this. A great job by the Pelicans front office in surrounding Zion Williamson with talent.
Yes, Kevin, when he's healthy, they're one of the best teams in the league. But to go the distance, he has to be available.
So for Chicago right now, money out there with Kobe White. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's DeRozan in at the power forward.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Here's Kay. Traps in the tray. Money's got 18 points in the game.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a three of his own.
And the basket by Alvarado.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Kay. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 8. Williamson double team. Passes to Alvarado. Williamson kicks to Hawkins. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 10. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Celtics was outstanding. He ended the game with 68 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Craig, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the 3 from Kay. And it's Williamson missing. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The 3 connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
1:27 left in the first half of basketball. A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Kobe White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug, pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them.
Takes the 3. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
So for the Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Nance. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Herbert Jones. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Andre Drummond's checked in for Torrey Craig. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Levine's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kennard in for White. And the Pelicans miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Kay. Another three for Chicago.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Yeah, easy call.
Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Certainly goes to the line a lot, a spot where Williamson would like to become more efficient.
Here's Money. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Offline with his three. Out to the right wing. Williamson outside. And good that time.
Strong move by Zion. But what else is new, right?
And so it's Chicago, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Love it.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Long road trips never easy. You hope to get some early wins, but if you don't, that grind gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, long stretches away from home can reveal what you really are made of.
And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Zero intensity on D. They're letting shooters get whatever they want. That's why this team is getting whipped.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. When you don't put out the effort defensively, you're likely to get embarrassed.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Jose Alvarado is out there with Hawkins. That's the Pelicans 5. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks. No good from Valanciunas.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Williams passes to DeRozan.
We talk about Williams' physical abilities, but right there, you see the awareness and willingness to be unselfish.
To the right wing. Here's Hawkins. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Chicago. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Alvarado bounce pass. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
Just waited for his chance and took it. Murphy clapping back.
Here's Kay. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Alvarado with it. He's picked up by Drummond, and it's sent back by Drummond.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
Left side, DeRozan. The pass to Kay. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Alvarado. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Kay. Drills the three-pointer. Money's got 42 in the game.
He's the engine for his team right now. They're looking for him to provide offense, and he's doing that and then some.
Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Kay. Williamson double team. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. That 3 off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Kay. No good on the 3. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Kay. Williamson dishes to Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game.
What a smart look from Zion, setting up his teammates, not trying to do it all himself.
Fires the 3. Money, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Alvarado. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Larry Nance is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Najee Marshall comes in for Trey Murphy. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Hawkins. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And Chicago also making a switch. Kobe White, he's checked in for Williams. This is his first chance. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
So for Chicago right now, White is out there with Money. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Okiki in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Valanciunas. Marshall inside the three-point line. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
The Bulls leading by 23. There's the triple. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. White against Jones. And he dunks it down.
Beautiful pass by Jones, keeping his head on a swivel and creating the wide open look.
Here's Kay. Misses the 3. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Jones kicks to Marshall. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Marshall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Kay. Another one one goes. Incredible.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, it's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963. Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Now here's Williamson. Jones, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dosunmu, the pass to White, and Jones over to Helm. Money, no good. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for money.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Now, Craig, after Zion Williamson missed from long range. Clock at 4. Money passes to White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Money, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Daniels, no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. White the pass to K. The three. Pelicans pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for some